Hello friends, this is Vishal Patel, and in this video we will look at the backend story of the SIP registration process and the SIP digest authentication method. Here we assume that the viewer has the basic knowledge of the Asterisk server. Basic knowledge means user is able to create an extension on the Asterisk server, and that is very easy. You just have to configure the sip.conf file in the Asterisk server, and it is very easy, and you will find the tons of tutorial on the net for this subject. So for our setup, I have configured the extension 204 on my Asterisk server. I have also given the password 204 on my sip.conf file. So for my setup, my IP, that means the soft phone IP, is 10.8.0.184 and my Asterisk server IP is 10.8.0.135. Now what we are interested is we will give all this detail in our soft phone. That means I will give the extension 204 on my soft phone. I will also give the password on my soft phone 204 which is already there on the Asterisk server, and I will also give the IP of the Asterisk server on my soft phone. And after configuring the soft phone, I will click on the register button. So what is happening when I click on the register button? That is the aim of this video. What is happening in the backend part and what is going into the wire when you click on the register button? It is very interesting. So now just look at the basic theory of the registration process. Now when I click on the registration button on the phone, my phone is here. User agent is my phone and proxy server is my Asterisk server. So when I click on the register button, my soft phone will send a register request to the proxy server, and this request is not containing any credential. Credential means my soft phone is not going to send the password detail to the server. That means server is not able to verify that this client is the legitimate client or anonymous client. So what the server will do is, server will give a key to the client. That means my soft phone. So server will give the reply 401 unauthorized to the soft phone, and at the same time in this reply server will add one header, www-authenticate header, and in this header server will give a key to the phone, and the key is nonce, nonce, nonce. The name of the key is nonce. We will see this all part later on this video with practically. So in this process server will give the key to the agent. Now what the phone will do is, phone will calculate a response. That means phone has given a password 204 and also the key. Based on the key and password, the phone will calculate the response and give back to the server. So now once again phone will send the register request to the server, but at this time it will add the authorization header, means with response. First time without the credential, second time it will give the response. That means it is going to send the password, but not the password, the response, which is calculated based on the password and the key which is given by the server. Now what server will do is, server has all the detail of this client. The server has extension number 204, server has password 204204, server has already given a key to the client. So server also can calculate the response. Yes, server will calculate the same process and it will calculate the response, and it matches the response with this response which is given by the phone. And if these two responses matches, then server will send the 200 OK to the phone. That means you are registered, you are our legitimate client. Okay, so this whole process we will see practically. Don't confuse here, we will see it practically and it will be clear. So what is there in this 401 unauthorized request which I have given? Means server will add the www-authenticate header in the request, and it will give one key which the name of the key is nonce. So I have given the key and client will reply with the authorization header. So authorization header, in that header client will calculate the response based on this key, and which is here, and server will match this response with its own response, and if these two responses matches, then server will allow the client and it will send the 200 OK message. Okay, don't confuse here, we will see all the things practically. Okay, let's start the practical. Okay, so my Joyper is on. Yes, my Joyper is on and my Wireshark is also on. We are going to use the well-known packet capture tool Wireshark, which will give you the packet information, means what is happening on the wire. It will give that detail. I think my connection is gone. I just have to ping. Yes, I have to connect it again. Yes, now I'm able to ping. Okay, sorry. So this is my short phone, and what I have given is the detail. As per our slide, I have given the domain. Domain is the IP of the Asterisk server. I have given the extension number 204, which is already configured on my Asterisk server. I have also given the password 204204, and the caller ID name, it can be anything. I have given my name, Vishal. And my Wireshark is also on. So just stop it and capture the packet. We are interested only in the zip packet. That's why I have written the zip in the filter. So what we will do is we register. Yes, we got the 1, 2, 3, 4 packet. Yes, any light? Yes, in the slide 1, 2, 3, 4, correct? And in the Wireshark also 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first request is the register, second is the 401 unauthorized. Now again the client send the detail and the response for response. Yes, again it will send the register, and after that server will send the 200 OK. So this is our flow, correct? You can also analyze the flow in the statistic and flow graph. Yes. The same flow which we have seen. Okay, it is not going to open. Okay, no problem. Register 401 unauthorized. Again it is sending the register request and server will send the detail back. This is my IP address 10.8.0.184 and this is the IP address of the Asterisk server 10.8.0.135. Correct? Okay, great. Now what is happening in the first packet? So we will see only the application layer, that means session initiation protocol. The method is the register method, and here in the message header we can clearly see that there is no information of the password. That means my IP, that means soft phone, is not sending the password detail to the Asterisk server. So what Asterisk server will do is, Asterisk server give the reply 401 unauthorized. But at this time, as per the slide, okay, here 401 unauthorized, but what Asterisk server add is www-authenticate header. So if I select this and click the message header, you can clearly see that here is the www-authenticate header and the authentication method, which is digest authentication. That's why here written is the digest, and the algorithm which is used for the calculating the response is MD5. Realm is the name of the server which is set by the server. Here the name is the Asterisk, that's why Asterisk set the Asterisk. Yes. And what I said is Asterisk will send the key to the soft phone. So the key, or the which we can say is nonce, is sent to the client. Client means soft phone. Now based on this key, client will calculate the response and it will send back to the server again. So again here register request is sending by the client. So what it will do is it will add the authorization header as per the slide. Again it is sending the register request but with the authorization header, means it will calculate the response, and in the authorization header it will give the detail username, that is the extension number 204, realm which is sent by the server, Asterisk, nonce which is the same, and URI is the request to the server, and the response. Yes, this is the main part, response, which is the 9E964D blah blah blah, which is calculated based on the password and the nonce. Password, nonce and realm. So how this response is calculated, that we will see practically, and after that server send back, yes, you are legitimate client. So how this response is calculated based on the nonce value and the realm value, that we will see in this video. Okay, so for that once again we will go to the slide. Yes, here there are the method, or there is a method to calculate the response. So response is the MD5 of the #1 nonce and the #2. Nonce is the key which is sent by the Asterisk server. So how we will calculate the #1? #1 calculation is very easy. We have to give the username Username means the extension number. Realm, which is the name, that is asterisk, and the password, which is password. Yes, easy. Now hash 2. The calculation of the hash 2 is also very easy. We have to give the method. This is the theory. Method means which method we are going to use. Either register, invite, buy, option. So here the method is register and the URI, that is the request URI. So request URI is the SIP : IP address. Yes. And based on that we will calculate the response. So we will calculate the response practically using the Python language. Yes, Python is my favorite language. You can use any language for calculating the response. So for this part we have to import the hashlib. Hashlib is used to calculate the any algorithm, that means SHA-1, MD5. SHA-1 is secure hash 1, secure hash algorithm, or the MD5. So I have to import the hashlib for this. Now hash 1 I will give the name. So how I will calculate is I will use the hashlib and the MD5. Yes. What I have to give is username. Once again we go to the slide. Hash 1 is username, realm and password. So username is 204, correct. Realm, once again we go to the packet which is sent by the server. Realm is the asterisk server, correct. You can clearly see it. So asterisk, the password which is already set by the client, 204, correct. And we have to calculate the hex value of this. That's why I will write the hex digest. It is very easy. Now you can check the value of the hash 1. Yes, this is the value of the hash 1, correct. Now I have to calculate the hash 2. So once again I have to write the hashlib.md5, which is the classes used by that library MD5, correct. And here how we will calculate the hash 2 is method and URI. So which method? Method is the register, capital register, and URI. Here you can see the URI, SIP : 10.8.0.135 semicolon transport is equal to UDP. Okay, so for this, or for to copy, I will just do the UDP stream. Yes, the same thing you can view here. Also you can copy. So first thing is method. Method is register : yes, we have to give the colon after that. Method : URI, correct. So URI is in the authorization. URI is this SIP : IP of the asterisk server, and transport mechanism is UDP. So I have to give this. Once again I have to convert this into the hex. So now hash 2. So I have calculated the hash 1 and the hash 2. Once again we go to the slide. So how we will calculate the response? So it is the MD5 of the hash 1, hash 2 and the key which is given by the server, which is nonce. Okay, so we have hash 1, we have nonce also, and we have hash 2 also. Then we can easily set the, or we can easily calculate the response, and response is here, but we have to prove that yes, this is the response. That's why we'll calculate the response. Okay, response is equal to hashlib.md5. so first is the hash1, value of the hash1, copy paste. Second is the nonce, correct, nonce. So I have to copy the nonce, which is the key, set by the Asterisk server in the second message only. That means in the unauthorization message only key will be sent, means 135 will send a key to my soft phone 184, correct. So again I will do the follow UDP stream, and in that nonce value is whatever the value is there, we just copy paste nonce, and the third value is after colon is the hash2, correct. Okay, sorry, I just forget the conversion of the hash hex digest. Yes, where I have done the mistake, something is going wrong. Where it is wrong? Anyone can tell me what is the wrong? Yes, I forgot that double quote. This is the wrong. You have to tell me, yaar. This is the wrong. Yes, now the response. We got the result 9E964D21, and the last digit is 9E38, correct. And the same is sent by our client. Just verify. Here is the authorization header, and this is the response. We have calculated the response practically. Great. Sorry, I just want to show you the same. Yes, 9E964D, correct. And you can see the clearly, I just put it side by side, 9E964D, 9E964D, 210499, and last is the 9E38, blah 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 blah, correct. That's great. We have proved the concept, and it's the crystal clear. Concept is the crystal clear. Yes, that's great. Okay, so we have calculated the response, and after that the server will match this response with its own response, which should be or which must be this, otherwise server will again send the unauthorization message, and it will say that 200 okay, that means you are my legitimate client. Yes, great, and thank you for watching this video. And if you like this video, please write a comment in the below section. It will encourage me to make more and more video on the VoIP. Thank you.